This video was supposed to be out like a month or two ago, but I was booked and busy and actively being punted by my family members left and right. I honestly, if I remember right, I drew my OC spelling their names because I thought it was a cute idea when I saw actually Ray's video about it. I thought it could help out with their characterization. Turns out I might just be illiterate and can't spell any of their names to save my life. Like when I posted on Insta, I was thinking, oh yeah, like people can read their names. No, I got these Insta comments. Like, who the fuck is Faith? And Typho? Bye. I thought I was so clever. Got me thinking I was stupid. Holy shit. Quick summary. Character. Spell out their name with body. How they do it? Who knows? Watch video to find out. Okay, boom. First character, Elise. Elise. Her name is Elise. E-L-I-S-E. God, this girl cannot spell her name for shit with her body. She would definitely question why she has to do it, but will do it anyway and be slightly annoyed, confused on how to form any letter at first. You know, the shapes don't register in her head quick enough, and I don't know, her body is like stiff as hell. She doesn't stretch. This girl needs to stretch. She's unfit, but she will be stubborn enough to try. Why? She likes the challenge, but at the same time, she will complain about it. She's a complainer. Next character, Jay. J-A-Y. Yes, although someone did read this as gay. You won't even be wrong. I have to say that he is probably like my most flexible character, you know, because they dance. You know, I like to think that dancers are very flexible. So they dance. Fuck, I'm forgetting what I'm about to say. Oh yeah, they dance. So they're obviously gonna be extra. They're able to strike these extra poses because they want to show off or whatnot. And I don't know. He got a strong core and he's just doing it. I guess he doing it. Bam. Third character, Aaron. A-A-R-O-N or A-A-Ron.
Son of a bitch! You done messed up, Aaron!
He'd think it's a piece of cake at first, being like, you know what? Hell yeah. Until, you know, his pants fall because the consequences of wearing pants is that are a bit too big for him, you know? Stick to the small sizes, Aaron. Just because it's oversized does not mean it's fashionable. Yeah, so he stumbles to put his pants back up, but then slips on them in the process. Falls to the ground. It kind of becomes like what's that word? Not legible by the end of it, because at this point he's trying not to like bust his head open right now. Also, Aura lost because his shoes flew off in the process. Like, that's like such an that's so embarrassing. Bam! My fourth character, Evan. I've had people spell his name as Ivan for some reason. They get Ian and Evan mixed up, which I don't understand how. They're both different characters. Evan is like 5'10". No, he's like 5'9". Ian is like 6'4". 6'4" with good posture. Evan. E-V-A-N. They would do it, but their insecure ass would need insurance. Reassurance to see if they're spelling everything out right. He'd think that he's being made fun of. Man's has been bullied, so he gets a little self-conscious near the end and just wants to get this over with. Like, me too, king, me too. Boop. My fifth character, Ami. A-M-I. These names are getting easier. Maybe too easy, but somehow too easy and they can't spell it. I don't understand. More like the way I drew it. Hey, look, I like to think that my OCs can't spell. I can't spell. So we're in this together. Like Jay, she'd be extra with it because she's not normal. They tried to find like creative ways to spell their name simply to have fun with it, but then you can't read it. Like, you can't read it at all. Like, you can kind of tell it's her name if you squint hard enough, but it looks off-putting, just like her. No, she doesn't look off-putting. She's off-putting, if you get what I mean. But you can't help but clap for her efforts because she does end up spraining her ankle at the end and falls to the ground. because she's clumsy, she's ditzy, she's a clumsy girl, she's just a girl. Boom. My 6th character is Ian. I-A-N. Just like Ami and Jay, he has 3 letters to his name. I mean, based on his lore, right? He changed his name, so that's a thing. I will post about that when I'm done storyboarding. Anyways, he doesn't want to try at all. His body is incredibly stiff. Like I said, 6'4" with good posture. He has really shit posture. His body is incredibly stiff, so he just slightly moves his leg and uses his skateboard. But I don't think anyone could read his name either. Literally, I don't think anyone guessed his name when I posted it on Instagram, which is so funny. Everyone was trying so hard to guess their names. I'm sitting here like, yeah, I might have did a shit job at doing this, so oops. Oh yeah, and he'd rather be in bed rotting than doing this. Bam! My 7th character, Diana. Wow, I literally almost forgot how to pronounce her name. D-I-A-N-A. She'd overthink the first shape because she's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with my body? Afterwards, she just says fuck it and grabs a board or a sheet of paper and write out her name. Now, people guessed hers right because obviously she wrote out her name. It's not like I didn't want her to spell out her name with her body. Essentially, her leg can't move much because she has a giant scar on her leg. Again, I will post more lore on that. I'm working on it. It's taking a while. She will try to convince the audience that she isn't cheating. She's just using her resources. Let a girl outsource. Bing. Next character, Valeria. V-A-L-E-R-I-A. Their name is the longest name that I think I have out of all of my main cast. Besides the roommates. I think the roommates, I don't exactly know who has the longest name, but yeah. However, this for them, it will just be Val, V-A-L, because they don't want to spell out their full name. They're pretty straightforward with it. I feel like people got their name a lot because it's easy to read. I feel like they were good to, like, you know, do what they did. More like the way I drew it. I feel like they would do the first thing that comes to mind. Definitely thinking outside of the box for these poses. Yeah, they got their legs spread open, you know, for the first letter. Everyone was like, damn, how'd they do that? I don't know. They just do. They want to be different so bad. Like, look at them. Like, literally the whole aesthetic is trying to be different. Like, oh my god. Can't stand them. Boom. Last character is Theo. Oh my god. T-H-E-O. So many people guessed him as Typho because I did not realize that the H in the middle he's trying to do is like, looks like a Y. And the E, no one noticed that I put the shoes there so that it turns into an E. No one noticed that, but then they said Typho and I started fucking dying. I feel like he's trying his best. He wants them to look good, but I think his perception of it isn't that good. He never backs down from a challenge either. Like, he'll do this silly task with no hesitation. He'd think it's too easy, but then people can't read his name apparently. It saddens me. Okay, we made it to the end, guys. Here are the end results for those who stuck around to the end. I appreciate it. This might be a short video. I don't know. I haven't edited this yet, but I thoroughly enjoyed this challenge. I now realize that I do give my characters very short names. And is there a specific reason as to why? No, there's no reason. I literally just go on a baby naming site and pull names straight out of there and bestow them onto my OCs. It's like I'm scrolling through babynames.com and I'm like, ooh, I like this name. I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you. Or I just think of random names on top of my head. Anyway, if y'all want to practice on your characterization, character acting, right? I don't know, want a little challenge? I suggest to do this. This is a very cute challenge. This was supposed to be uploaded a month ago, like I said, but life. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next video, whenever that is. Bye!